Are you suffering from GGBO Blues? You spent the last few months putting your heart and soul into building that winning guitar, only to find out that, well, you weren't a winner, and, well, you didn't get many votes. Perhaps you didn't get any votes. I don't know. Well, come on, don't be despondent. Keep watching. I think I've got the solution. Whew. Not sure how we're going to do this. All you need is a nice cup of tea, and preferably a piece of millionaire's shortbread, homemade, made from your mum's recipe, and your guitar. Because the real magic for me for the great guitar build off is it inspires you to do something that perhaps you would never have tried otherwise. Now, I've always wanted to build an acoustic style guitar, but really I've been sort of a bit frightened by it, to be honest with you, because it always looks so complicated. And so it's only through the Great Guitar Build Off that I've actually gone and pushed myself to try it. And well, I've been absolutely delighted with the results. And I'm sure all of you who have entered the competition have, felt that inspiration to try it and do something that's really a bit special. And I know you've put many hours into it and you've got a guitar which you're really happy with, but perhaps slightly disappointed that you didn't A, win the competition, or B, perhaps get as many votes as you hoped you would get. But just embrace the fact that you've got a fantastic guitar which is unique, and that you have along the way hopefully made a lot of new friends in this great guitar building community, as well as doing a lot of good for charity, which of course is what Ben and the team at Crimson are trying to achieve with this. But I would say congratulations to all of those people who did win. I thought the guitars were absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm going through the videos now, and I will be for some time. All the guitars are absolutely incredible. The winners are really special. Absolutely, my congratulations go out to them, especially Gabrielle, who I'm just in awe of the work that she does. Now, what I wanted to do today was just give you a quick demo of this guitar that I've made. I've got my microphone, which I'm going to be moving around because I've got an amplifier down the bottom there, my Black Star. So, without further ado, let's give this guitar a test try. Okay, so first I'll just play you a little bit acoustically, because I was really pleased with the sound of this. So I'm just going to strum a few chords and pick out a few notes. Okay, so now I've got it going through the Black Star amp at the bottom there. It's on a clean sound with just a tiny little bit of reverb, but not a lot. The pickups got a switch between series and parallel. I'm in series at the moment, so here we go. Really nice sound. Now I'll just pull the switch out and you'll hear the tone change, hopefully. I get a stronger sound now. Now we'll try it with a bit of overdrive. And in parallel. And let's go right over the top. And in parallel. Series. Parallel. So it's really nice rocky sound. The series has just got a slightly thinner sound to the parallel. It's hard to hear it actually in overdrive, but you can hear it with a cleaner setting. But no, sounds good. Okay, so let me talk you through some of the things that didn't go quite right in this build. The first problem I had was the bridge surround that I made initially, and I show in the video, was too small. It was when I came to consider how I was going to fix it onto the guitar and started to try and drill holes into the very sort of thin wood at the ends that it started to split, and I realised I'd got a problem. The irony is the bridge is now screwed to the body with screws that are underneath this central piece of the bridge, in fact underneath where the adjustment screws are. And they're screwed straight through into the braces, so I didn't actually need to put these other screw holes in, but there you go, that's something you learn along the way. I also had another go at the central section of the bridge because I wasn't happy with the way that I'd shaped the aluminium and glued it on. It just really wasn't square, it didn't look nice, so I had another go, and the second attempt was much better. The push-pull volume knob you see here is not the one that I made in the video, and that was really because the shape of the shell in the first version really didn't match the sort of shells that I've got running all the way up the fretboard here. So I remade that. I cut a nice big shell out there in the shape of a petal, made the knob a little bit bigger, and in actual fact doing that I also made two of those shells because for some reason I thought I needed a tone control when I decided earlier that I wasn't going to have a tone control, so I had a spare shell, and that was ideal just to put on the headstock there and the truss rod cover. Now the neck. Now if you watched my series you'll know that I made a real mess of the neck. Trying to carve the volute, I went straight through to the truss rod, and so had to put this flower sort of petal inlay in, but it's turned out really quite nice. I also had a problem with the headstock angle. It's not really enough, and I thought I'd have to use a string tree, but I've actually just got away with it, so I'm really quite pleased with that. Now finally, in this sort of brief summary, the last thing I want to talk about was the break angle. When I fitted the neck, I assumed it would be flush, flat with the top there. In practice, I've had to give it a little bit of angle down, and to do that I've shimmed it, which has left a gap here which I did intend to fill, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking probably I'll leave it as it is. The action is pretty good at the moment. It's probably about 2 mil at the 12th fret, although the neck is still sort of settling down, and so I'll wait for the neck to fully settle, then I'll see about adjusting it further. And in doing that I might need to shim the neck a bit more, but when I build another one of these guitars, and I certainly will be building another one of these, I will make sure I introduce a break angle in there, just to make sure that I can get the sort of action that I like. Well, I think that wraps it up for my Great Guitar Build Off 2022. Thank you very much for watching. If you've stuck with me through all of these 20 odd episodes, then I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your comments. It's been really exciting, and I'm looking forward to next year's Great Guitar Build Off, and I hope you are too. Oh, I nearly forgot, as part of my full build video, I produced a concept album, which is a bit of an eclectic mix of prog rock, electronic music and jazz. Now then, the album's available on Bandcamp, and half of the profits will go to charity. So if you've got a spare £6 and you want to support the channel and support the charity, please head along to Bandcamp. The link is in the description below. And well, thank you very much in advance. I'm going to get on with the next album. See you soon. Cheers.